Welcome back to Let's Say Fancy Pants, man. Fancy Pants World 3. It seems like the game actually does keep in mind where the ground is relative to you. So that if you keep rotating, when you do a backflip, he'll actually land on his feet. That's what it feels like to me. Yeah, see, it feels like it slows down his rotation there. I think. Whereas if I do the same thing elsewhere, like off of here for instance, he hurries to finish the rotation before it hits the ground. I think it actually worries about where the ground is, and that's really cool if that's the case. The amount of detail in just the movement in this game is amazing. And it's the main thing that to me makes this game really cool. Makes Fancy Pants games as a whole really cool, that is. Moving just feels and looks so cool. Get up there. And you have so many movement options. Wait a minute. No, that's the one thing that bugs me. You don't seem to have the whole pressing against a wall animation anymore. So I'm pretty sure they have pants here. Oh yeah, I don't need to slide off a ledge to actually grab the ledge anymore. Just walk to the ledge, press down. Although he's acting if there's, as he's saying, on a solid object for some reason. Let's see if we can... There we go! That's what you can do in this game. That's beautiful. You have that much control over your movement. Huh. I think that whether or not you can do extra rotations depends on where you, or what prompts you to do the backflip, so to speak. Like if I do a backflip off a wall, it has different results than me doing a backflip of other things. So I don't think you usually actually over-rotate if you backflip off a wall. If I backflip here... Oh, no, you can land on your back, although you don't... Thankfully, it's probably for the better. You don't actually end up, like, falling over if you land on your head. Yeah, see, look at that. He completed his backflip sooner. Just so he can land on the ground, it looked like just then. Yeah, he does a carry through real quickly. Alright, though. I don't know if we're passing things up or not. I don't know what these stars are, even. Or if I should worry about picking them all up. I'm not gonna say yet whether or not this is gonna be a 100% playthrough, because I don't know what there is to be found in the game. What is this? It's weird. Whoa. What are we doing here? Whoa, we're sliding. Oh, look at that, all these other doodles and everything in the background there. Oh, jeez. And springboards. Physics. And the rolling is so much more... I feel like you can roll a lot more in this. Hi. Secret of life. Ah, no. I'm kind of busy. Ah, no. I'm putting my money on being fancy, rather than awesome. Okay. This feels kind of open world-ish. Which I had that impression, but I wasn't completely sure. Need a score. I mean, like, points? Oh, geez, we're getting graded on these things. Double backflip. So you actually grade on getting different kinds of That's really cool. And it counts basically everything you do, which is really cool. Basically every move you do counts for something, which is really nice. It actually gives you a lot of freedom to do whatever. This feels really cool. Oh, naturally. I'm sure it is delicious. It's also easy to... I actually managed to cash my combo by accident. How big of a multiplier I got by doing that whole thing? I already just roll forever and get a bunch of points. Oh, it's not going to increase your multiplier doing that. This whole concept is nice though. I feel like this particular installment in the series, more than any other game in the series, acknowledges just how nice it feels to move and bases everything around that. It put even more emphasis on the really cool movements, but then it introduced factors like... Oh. Yeah, careful there. I'm trying to do that. Oh, the ledge grabs can count for points too. Whoops. I meant to get a ledge grab there. Like that. I don't know if tricks can get stale or not. But you can basically have freestyle doing a bunch of tricks. Even just going up a wall like this can get varied up in various ways, which is really cool. It's really nice. I don't know if it's okay for you to run out of time or not, so I'll just cash it in now. We also have time trials to do. It's awesome. Scientifically proven pair of pants. Okay, so that's how you get different pants. Interesting. So I did the micro trial. I did the challenge. I can select different pants. Look at the controls. Feel laggy. Interesting. Sound stuff. Okay, so we have different pants. I'll just use the pants we've unlocked so far. So these are actually all the usual colors, I think. At least most of them. Pants we've seen before. So, just how do we unpause? How do we unpause? There we go. Just to clarify, I don't expect that I'll play... I don't know what it was called exactly. Super Fancy Pants Adventures, I think it was called. The one that's been released on Steam and some other platforms like that, I think. Probably not. In part, I'm interested in time, but it wasn't my intention to make that big of an investment into the Fancy Pants series, although I guess I could, in theory. Just for fun, I'll acknowledge you here. That's interesting. I like the sounds that the show makes a bit more. I don't know if there's anywhere I want to take that shell. There's no arrow for where it is when it's off screen, like before. I like being able to just look at and think of the gameplay in different ways in this. Like you could in the other Fancy Pants games. Like going for points. That's new and different and very fun. Alright, other places to go. Oh, but so that also means I probably won't play World 1 Remix. I'm understanding how one acquires that. I mean, maybe if people really convince me to, I could. Whoa, jeez! Okay, that was a little extreme. Can you do a wall jump up this, though? Can you do a wall climb up that? No. So you can't hold up to do a wall climb up that, but you can do incredible... Oh. Not what I was trying to do, but it works just as well. Incredible feats of fancy. That way. I disagree. I have more exploration to do. Even stars back there I haven't picked up. That I probably can't pick up because they're in the background. No, I've already been over here. Okay, let's get an idea of what's where. Alright. Maybe if people really do actually have invested in me playing these games, I can keep on playing what there is to play. But I didn't figure that would be the case. At the same time, though, World 1 got a stronger response than I expected, even though not that many people watched it. I never really consider myself to have like an investment in the Fancy Pants series. At the same time, I mean, I think I'm having fun with it. I always had fun with it. And I have a lot more of appreciation of it nowadays than I used to have, I feel like. New music, the Royal Tub. There is another star to have here. I'm not going to worry about stars until I know what the point of stars is, I think. Configure controls, by the way, just out of curiosity. So I just play with all that stuff. Let's not. I'll leave that all as it is. Why is that overlay? Oh no! I changed the... Actually, reset that. Whoops. Okay, can I press escape to... reset controls. Oh jeez. Reset controls. Okay. Controls seem okay now. Alright. Whoa! I was not expecting to do a backflip there. But yeah, I probably won't worry about picking up stars until I know what they actually do. I would like to go with different pants colors, but we'll see. Oh, yes, that's it. Great disaster. We have no floor. Panic, I'll rub it up. So many places to sit today. Does a bathtub happen to be one of them? The internet was a different place back in that day. I'll just let him keep going. That's interesting. The funny thing is you can see parts of this truck that you can't normally see. The part that's not filled in on the right there is actually not supposed to be visible. That's because I have the game playing in widescreen. Guess you're just gonna keep talking forever. But as I was saying, if it would be, I don't know, unreasonable or kind of like burdensome, I won't worry about 100%ing this, although it is fun to get to see everything the game offers, and I usually like to have that philosophy that I'm here to show you the game and show you everything it has to offer. But there are limitations to that. Within reasonable limits. I'm just gonna see what else this guy has to say out of curiosity. But, I mean, we've had a tradition so far of always getting everything in the Fancy Pants game, so I'd like to continue that, but if this game's too big, then it is what it is. All the Zeds are mirrored. Darn it, darn animation's getting mirrored. Over top of Fancy Pants Man. I still don't know which pants color I'd even prefer to use if I had a choice of all of them, but if I always get more, then I don't have to choose. Was Twitter a thing back then? When did Twitter start? Oh, well, okay, well, there you go. I don't know when social media things started. Like, when I think back to when this game... Well, actually, no. This game was made in 2012. Oh, man, he's getting animated. Well, I think back to... I'm not used to Fancy Pants Man being, like, this decade. I'm used to the other games being from the past decade. Where I think MySpace was still a thing or something. I never mentioned this, actually. I mentioned how... Well, I have told you how I ended up getting injured in the events that ended up resulting in me playing Fancy Pants. But that's been healing for the past week, and I managed to reopen the wound just today, and I can't bend my finger without it hurting now. I'm probably gonna put a stent on it before I go to bed. Stent splint, I mean to say. I just happen to have one of those sitting around from when I actually cut my finger a long time ago. It was really useful back then. Is this guy done? I think he is. This episode's done too, so I guess I'll see you guys next time. The next episode's play Fancy Pants World 3! Bigger, better, and fancier. Bye everyone.